Ibo bibiara kwa ba eba Kama Studios so ene Ministry of Finance abusia ene mutimi kopi mo ye parliament. Now Ghana kai de na abusia.
When we did that, our figure for the whole of government accounts was 861.4 billion.
I was watching the video and I was like, yediko rough. Abusia yentwa ye mansam ne yetententen na video no wa ha ye bebo amwonhwe. Na before then ma memfa wonko asase ne se de esitie. Now controller and accountant general abusia omo eye part of a Ministry of Finance and mutimi kopi mo ye parliament na omo de eye Ghana kai ye de. Hey, yediko yedika rough. Honorable Akwasi Ajay ono ene die mu ma omo present eye Ghana kai de sanse na no na media no so no na obi e kapo ene ne mo ko parliament ade ntina Ghana ka du se ade ntina wo se omo ko no mo ko chichirum SEO so no eye state owned enterprises ne ka se okay Ghana ka nyina bo mu a abusu ye ne nam 861.4 billion Ghana cedis ene GDP cry ya pe se ye pempo dia ne minim name mama se wo mre na buso yen kobo video no na answer na be comment so say obe subscribe to your platform na afi we mi adoma no so say be update bi no say beti maka Hi Kama Studios, the name still remains Sticky the Superstar.
Chair, what I would say is that we prepare whole of government accounts covering the local government, that's the MMDAs, central government, and then SOEs. So when it comes to the debt figure, we look at that for central government and guaranteed SOEs, and then the unguaranteed SOEs, and the summation of the two gives us a total for the whole of government accounts. When we did that, our figure for the whole of government accounts was 861.4 billion, and that of the central government and the guaranteed SOEs came to 711.4 billion, and this is what we reported in the financial statement. But after the report was submitted to Parliament, we met with the auditors, and then we did some reconciliation. But we still came back with the same figure, the same 861 billion for whole of government, and then 711.4 billion for central government and guaranteed also is. So far as we are concerned, we reconcile. The figures haven't changed. The figure as we see in the financial statement is the same as we have after the reconciliation. And they haven't impacted on the accounts of the state. There wasn't an overstatement, but just some few reconciliations that we have to do with the auditors. Thank you.
Well, I can also say that I have the breakdown of the difference, and that pertains to the various SOEs. What we would want you to do moving forward is collaborate more with the audit service, and also let your responses be timely, because they are also bound by when to report when to submit these reports to Parliament. You know, there's a timeline. By end of June, they also have to report, get the reports ready and submit to Parliament, so that when you don't respond on a timely basis, it affects what they do. So I believe we have brought some clarity to this issue of the overstatement of public debts. The difference had to do with the unguaranteed state-owned enterprises, which we have the breakdown, and that did not materially affect the accounts of government. So I'd like to bring this to an end, and then ranking. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the numbers haven't changed. They are the same.
Yes, Madam Chair, the numbers haven't changed. They are the same as reported in the financial statement.
And what is the debt now?
For the whole of government accounts, it's 861.4 billion.
0.4 billion.
And this includes the central government with the guaranteed SOEs and then unguaranteed SOEs.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The unguaranteed SOEs are debts that sit in the books of state-owned enterprises. And until it crystallizes and they are not able to pay, that is when you see Ministry of Finance adding it onto their debt. But if the state-owned enterprises are paying, there's no need to add it on to the central government debt. So clearly there's a difference between the central government debt and the unguaranteed debts of the SOEs. So far as they are paying, Ministry of Finance cannot add it onto the central debt. Otherwise, it will amount to double counting of the debts. But what sits in the books of Ministry of Finance is the central government debt, which the minister reported in the budget, in the mid-year review budget, and what the Auditor General also stated as a little over 700 billion. And that is what is captured. And when you go to Bank of Ghana too, that is what is captured. But they are preparing the whole of government accounts. And government also has stakes in these SOEs. And so they need to show their debt as well. So that explains for the difference.
Madam, the way you're talking as if you worked at Finance Ministry before. Chairman. All right, Minister.
Mr. Chairman, this is a very, very important conclusion that we need to bring to the attention of every Ghanaian and everybody who has interest in Ghana. It was worrying for an impression to be created that the Comptroller and Accountant General had overstated Ghana's public debt. And so this conclusion, sending the message clear to everybody that there was no overstatement of the public debt and that the public debt, as stated, remains the same, is the most important conclusion that I think everybody must take out of this meeting. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.